Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for another Maplestory Reboot progress report. I'm here on DaBoking, and this is going to be part 6 of our progressing adventure, and I am actually upgrading my endgame bow in this video. I am cubing it to hopefully good stats, and it's the level 150 Fafnir Wind Chaser bow, also known as the CRA weapon, and I put about 1 billion mesos worth of cubes into this item, so I was pretty satisfied with the results. It's far from perfect, but you know, it is okay, and I'll go ahead and settle for now. But you know, while I was cubing this item, it was bringing me back some feels. I wouldn't necessarily say it was good feels, but it was feels because for you guys that didn't know, the Archer was one of my first classes that I played on Maplestory and pre-Big Bang like years and years ago. So it was definitely, I'm reliving a lot of the moments when I was playing this character again. But when I was upgrading this weapon, it brought me back into my days, some dark days. You guys know, you guys just have some of those dark days in Maplestory, like getting stuck in Sleepywood or finding out that your girlfriend in Maple is actually a dude, and you know, just general things. And you know, I was going back to those dark days. I was like pulling out those memories, like, oh my god, this is getting dark. Oh, really quick, before I start this little memory trip lane, one of my favorite items in Maplestory, if you guys didn't know, is the bow, right? The bow is just sexy. It's got the curves, it literally has the curves, and it's just a really hot item. So I was just fascinated by the bow, and you know, right now of course still as well, but back then specifically, I had an obsession for the Nizrock, this white Nizrock bow. I don't know if you guys remember what it looks like, but it's got the eagle face on it. It's pretty much like the main logo of the Archers. I think the Archer and like the Maplestory logo, it's wielding the Nizrock bow. It's the eagle bow, so it's really hot. I don't know, I was so fascinated by that bow, and I was just like, I finally hit 110, I remember, back in like pre-Big Bang, and I was still using a pretty low level bow, and I just really wanted a Nizrock, and people in the free markets were selling them for like a few hundred million to like 1 billion mesos, which back then was just unheard of. But somehow I got my hands on a white Nizrock, and it was just so awesome, right? Because I just thought that the Nizrock looked so great with the hurricane skill, and I could just talk about the Nizrock forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stop talking about it. But anyways, I blame this whole tragic event on a bamboo hat. You guys are probably confused on what this bamboo hat has to deal with this tragic story, but I was scrolling, because back in the days you scrolled to upgrade your items, and I was scrolling a bamboo hat, and I passed, I think, 5 30% scrolls in a row on a bamboo hat, and 30% scrolls are dark scrolls, so it's a 30% chance of success, and if it fails, there's like, I think, a 50% chance it'll explode, and that's kind of how it works. So I passed 5 in a row on this bamboo hat, and it was a godly bamboo hat. It was crazy. Don't mess with me. My hat is godly. So I was like, alright, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I just got my white Nizrock. It's a sign. I'm gonna scroll this sucker, and it's gonna work, and it's gonna be the godliest thing ever. This is my young mind thinking, right? This is baby DaBoki thinking that the world always turns in your favor. So I scrolled this white Nizrock, and the first scrolled, you guys could probably guess, I boomed it, and it just disappeared. Like, I think a tear fell from my eye, but I'm not sure. And just so many emotions were just going through me. I just gotta say, it's like one of my most tragic events on Maplestory. It sounds so lame to say that, right? But it's like back then, though, I was broken, and it hurt so bad. You know, and I'm wondering, like, do you guys have any of those tragic events that happened to you? Was there a time in your life in Maplestory career that something happened, right? It didn't have to be an item exploding, but I think that's one of the main things, is an item exploding. You try to risk it, and it just booms. So yeah, that was the story of the Nizrock, and I guess very long story short, wow, that's the feels that I got when I was cubing this Fafnir item. So anyways, I cubed this weapon, and luckily it did not blow up, and I hope it stays with me for quite a while here. I'm happy that Reboot does not implement too many explodey things. I know there are, like, when you're start forcing some items, things can go boom, but that it's really nice that it leaves back like a little image of it or whatever, so you can like keep the potential or whatever, so you don't like lose everything. But anyways, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty satisfied with this weapon. I hope you guys did enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching. I think the next Reboot progress report will be just me showing off all my items and my final range, because I did do actually some upgrading, quite a bit of upgrading off camera, so I'm excited to show you guys that later on. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this little progress report here. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, and we'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.
I feel your breath closing into mine, but I It's all